Sonic, Shadow, and Rouge save the Earth in Sonic 5, the movie. After the explosion of the Ark space colony with the sacrifice of Shadow and Robotnik Webera, we see Shadow waking up in a kind of paradise where everything is peace and calm. Shadow had died in that explosion, and now, remembering all his past mistakes and how he redeemed himself by saving the Earth, he thought about how proud his friend Maria would feel if she had seen what he accomplished. From that place, Shadow began to see visions of Earth, where he saw the planet safe and protected. Even a new warrior named Amy Rose had arrived from the future to help Team Sonic destroy the new villain, Metal Sonic. Shadow lifted his gaze and whispered, "It seems I paid well with everything I did, Maria. The Earth you loved so much is and will always be safe. Now we can rest in peace." But at that exact moment, Shadow's vision faded, and he began to hear a voice very similar to Maria's saying, "It's not time to die, Shadow. You still have a mission to complete." As everything turned dark, Shadow asked in a shaken voice, "Maria?" Then Shadow woke up on the surface of the moon, having regained his strength as the ultimate life form. Picking up his power inhibitor rings, he placed them on his wrists and realized what his new mission was. Looking toward Earth, he saw what looked like a meteor, devastating everything within more than 1,000 kilometers, causing earthquakes and tsunamis across neighboring countries. But this wasn't a meteor at all, it was a time travel ship. From it emerged the new villain, Silver the Hedgehog, a hedgehog capable of destroying the minds of any living being with just a single glance. Silver the Hedgehog began his battle against Team Sonic, and from the start, it was pure chaos. Using his psychic telekinetic powers, he lifted Tails into the air and slammed him against a wall. Knuckles arrived and immediately handed Sonic the Master Emerald. But as soon as Sonic transformed, Silver used his telekinesis to separate him from the emeralds, leaving Sonic on the ground, pinned down and unable to move. Amy Rose watched Silver in silence, shocked by what was happening, and when she turned, even Knuckles was already lying on the floor, unable to move. At that precise moment, their savior arrived. Shadow the Hedgehog landed on Earth right at the battlefield. Realizing that Silver had taken all the emeralds, Shadow used Chaos Control to appear behind him and stole the green Chaos Emerald. Using it to boost his Chaos Control, Shadow stopped time for about 4 seconds, which gave him just enough time to escape with Team Sonic and put them safely out of danger. Shadow then asked who that Silver Hedgehog was. Amy Rose answered that he was a time traveler just like her, from her own era. His name was Silver. But what didn't make sense was that in their time, Silver was one of the greatest heroes in history. This villain side he was showing now had to mean something bigger was behind it. Sonic replied that whatever the situation was, Silver wasn't acting like an ally, so they had to stop him while trying not to hurt him. But Knuckles responded that fighting an opponent who controlled 6 Chaos Emeralds without wanting to harm him was basically certain death. Shadow then said, "If the problem is the emeralds, I have a friend who can help us with that." So they traveled to planet Mobius, where Shadow met with an old friend he had known during his time in the Ark colony Rouge the Bat. After Shadow explained the situation to Rouge, she replied that it made sense last week she was attacked by strange aliens who didn't even introduce themselves. She said, "I only know that after sneaking away and hiding my presence, they left. And now I see they were after this." Rouge then pulled out a blue Chaos Emerald she had kept hidden and handed it to Shadow. Knuckles asked how she could possibly have a Chaos Emerald if they were unique in the universe, and Silver had them all now. Rouge explained that she had obtained it in the past, through a time travel incident during her days with Shadow in the Ark space colony. Amy Rose then said, "Say no more. If Rouge was able to get an alternate Chaos Emerald from the past, I know we can get the others too. So let's travel to the past."
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Team Sonic traveled back in time 15 years, where they split up to search for the emeralds in the places where they were scattered. From the start, this raised doubts among them, because at that time all the emeralds should have been located in the Emerald Shrine on Angel Island. With a warning to be cautious, Rouge carried Shadow flying north of Tokyo, where 2 Master Emeralds were said to be. Sonic and Tails searched deep within the Emerald Shrine, where Tails' radar showed 2 of them. Meanwhile, the other 2 were on planet Mobius, so Knuckles and Amy Rose were sent to retrieve them. But then, in the year 2029, the current timeline of Sonic 5, the movie Silver the Hedgehog realized Team Sonic was missing from Earth. Recognizing their plan, he immediately prepared to also travel 15 years into the past. Silver appeared before them like The Rock or Vin Diesel in their movies, destroying everything. Appearing between Shadow and Rouge, he caused a massive explosion that left the entire area devastated. But Shadow and Rouge, faster than the attack itself, were now fleeing at full speed through the city streets, trying to come up with a counterattack plan against Silver, who was running after them to wipe them out. Rouge asked Shadow, "Who did you say that Silver Hedgehog is?" Shadow replied, "His name is Silver, and we don't know why he's coming after us." According to Amy Rose, he's supposed to be an ally and a hero from her future era. Rouge answered, "That explains everything. Since he arrived, with my ultra-sharp hearing, I can sense that inside his brain there's a voice whispering over and over to exterminate us all." Shadow then realized how dangerous this battle would be. Using chaos control, he escaped with Rouge and transported to a government base, where he equipped himself with all kinds of military firearms. He then headed back towards Silver, ready to land a massive punch and follow it with powerful gunfire. At that exact moment, Tails arrived, flying his plane, and supported Shadow by firing missiles at Silver. But Silver, controlling them with his psychokinesis, redirected the missiles towards Shadow. Running at full speed, Shadow tried to escape by climbing the walls, but it wasn't enough to avoid the missile's speed. Just as Shadow was about to be annihilated, Sonic the Hedgehog arrived to join the battle. Helped by Rouge, who carried him flying towards Shadow, Sonic activated his hyperspeed and dismantled all the missiles in the air, leaving them completely useless. But it would have been better if Sonic hadn't appeared, because as soon as he returned to normal speed, Silver used all his psychokinetic power against him, pinning him to the ground so he couldn't move. At the same time, Silver knocked Tails out of his plane as he tried to attack again, leaving Tails gravely injured. When Silver turned his attention back to Sonic, ready to finish him off, Rouge saved him by flying him quickly to Shadow. Now, with Shadow holding the green emerald he had stolen from Silver in their first battle, the blue one Rouge had given him, plus the two Sonic and Tails had obtained, Sonic, Shadow, and Rouge combined their strength to unleash the most powerful spinning attacks they could perform at that moment. With a triple strike, these three mighty warriors managed to defeat Silver. But this doesn't end here. Now comes the best part. As soon as Silver was knocked out and came back to his senses, he woke up from his trance and shouted, "Amy Rose, where is Amy?" She is their next target. Without understanding anything, Team Sonic shifted to Planet Mobius, where Knuckles and Amy Rose had been sent to search for the two missing emeralds. But they were found unconscious on the ground, because those two emeralds had already been taken by the true enemy. Opening a portal that connected Earth directly to Tokyo, where Team Sonic was fighting, Shadow looked back as he felt intense heat on his back. He saw in the sky a massive portal opening, releasing enormous meteors that destroyed the entire city. After the meteor shower, the villains who had been controlling Silver and manipulating his movements descended. They were the Black Arms. The Black Arms came with all their power to destroy Team Sonic and steal their emeralds. Taking the 6 that Silver had, plus the 2 already found on Mobius, they now controlled a total of 8 emeralds. Using their power, they brutally destroyed the city in just seconds. At that moment, Rouge the Bat told Sonic and Shadow that to win this battle, they would need more reinforcements. Luckily, she had some friends. Then, from a portal, Team Chaotix appeared. Vector and Espio had arrived to fight alongside Team Sonic. Remember, this video is only a theory created by me with a lot of love, and its only purpose is to entertain you. If you want to know what happens in this epic battle of Team Sonic and Team Chaotix against the destroyers of Earth, the Black Arms, please ask for it in the comments, and soon I'll bring you the second part.